Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please hit the subscribe now this start video. The Young and the Restless, Y&R spoilers recap for Monday, January 13, reveals a day of tensions, revelations, and emotional confrontations in Genoa City. From familial issues to new romantic entanglements, the day was filled with moments of introspection and some difficult conversations. Let's dive into the key moments from the episode. The day begins with Nate Hastings, seen Dominic, and Audra Charles, Zuleika Silver, returning home from a business trip to Los Angeles. Audra, feeling exhausted from the long flight, vents about the challenges of travel. However, the conversation quickly shifts to a more pressing matter: Nate's interaction with Damian, Nathan Owens. Nate expresses his concerns that he might have made a mistake by lying to Damian about their family connection. Rather than telling him the truth about their shared bloodline, Nate offered Damian a position at Winters. This lie weighs heavily on Nate, and he is now unsure of the best course of action. Audra encourages Nate to give Damian a few more days before reaching out again, and if no communication comes from him, Nate plans to come clean. As tensions rise, Audra decides to ask Nate for a simple foot rub, which leads to a more intimate moment between the two. After their steamy bedroom session, Nate heads back downstairs and notices a missed call and a text from Damian. Nate shares this news with Audra, who seems intrigued by the new developments. However, the plot thickens when a second text comes in, this one from Denise Tolliver, Thelma Louise Hopkins, the private investigator who has been digging into Damian's past. Denise's findings reveal that Damian's business dealings and rental properties are all connected to Monte Cristo Investments, a company owned by Damian himself. This discovery adds a new layer of intrigue to the situation, leaving Nate wondering just how deep Damian's ties go. Meanwhile, at the Abbott residence, Summer Newman, Allison Lanier, arrives home early from work, eager to spend time with her son, Harrison Abbott, Redding Munsell. The little boy is thrilled to see his mom and excitedly shares with her a book he made just for her. However, their bonding time is abruptly interrupted when Claire Newman, Haley Aaron, and Kyle Abbott, Michael Mueller, walk in, ready to share some news with Harrison. Summer, visibly annoyed and jealous, reluctantly steps aside to make room for the new couple. The tension is palpable as Summer leaves, not without throwing some pointed, snarky glances at the situation. It's clear that Summer's jealousy of Claire is becoming more evident, and her feelings of being pushed out of Harrison's life are hard to ignore. Meanwhile, Claire and Kyle try to ease Harrison's curiosity about their relationship. Harrison, perceptive as ever, reveals that he already knew they were dating and even remembers hearing them have fun during their New Year's Eve sleepover. The couple laughs off his comment, and Harrison expresses excitement about their relationship as long as Claire promises to have breakfast with him the next time she stays over. However, he senses that his mom might not be as thrilled about their newfound romance. Kyle and Claire reassure Harrison that his mom will always love him, no matter what, and that it's just a little tricky when exes start dating new people. Harrison then asks if Kyle and Claire are getting married, but Kyle assures him that isn't the case, at least not yet. Later at Society, Chance Chancellor, Connor Floyd, and Summer have the much-anticipated date they discussed in hopes of rekindling their romance. However, the mood is decidedly awkward as both struggle to find their footing. Chance senses something is off with Summer, and despite her hesitation, she eventually opens up about what's been bothering her. Summer admits that she's jealous of Claire's growing presence in Harrison's life and how she feels pushed out of the picture. Summer explains how she was practically kicked out of the house during her time with Harrison, only to be replaced by Claire and Kyle. She expresses frustration over the idea that Claire and Kyle will only grow closer and eventually move in together, further distancing her from her son. Chance listens patiently, but he also calls Summer out on her jealousy, pointing out a pattern. First, she was upset about Kyle dating Audra, and now it's Claire. While Summer insists that it's more than jealousy and feels more like being excluded, Chance reassures her that Harrison adores her and that she will always be his mom. Summer's fears about being replaced are unwarranted, and Chance does his best to offer some much-needed comfort. Elsewhere in Genoa City, Adam Newman, Mark Grossman, meets with his son, Connor Newman, Judah Mackey, and Chelsea Lawson, Melissa Claire Egan, at Crimson Lights. During the meeting, it's revealed that Connor has been struggling with his OCD, particularly his anxiety about Adam's impending move to the Newman Ranch. Connor admits that he's been having trouble sleeping and frequently checks his two-way light switch, a manifestation of his worsening condition. After some gentle prodding, Connor confesses that his fear is rooted in the idea of Adam moving to the ranch. He didn't want to tell his parents because he feared Adam would cancel the move to avoid causing him further distress. However, Connor knows that he must continue to confront his anxieties and not let them control him. One of the things that might help Connor cope, he suggests, is if Chelsea were to move in with them. After Connor leaves to retreat to his room, Adam and Chelsea have a candid conversation about the possibility of them living together. Chelsea assures Adam that she will consider it, but she makes it clear that this doesn't automatically mean a romantic reunion. Adam, for his part, promises that the house is big enough for everyone, including a space for Chelsea to have her own room or even a design studio. Adam emphasizes the importance of listening to Connor's feelings, especially since he opened up about his struggles today. As the conversation wraps up, it's clear that Adam and Chelsea's decision will be a significant step in their evolving relationship as parents. The episode's central theme revolves around the growing emotional tensions and changes in the lives of Genoa City's residents, from Nate's decision to confront Damian and the impact of that choice on his relationship with Audra to Summer's jealousy of Claire and her evolving role in Harrison's life. The stakes are high. Meanwhile, Adam and Chelsea's family dynamic is evolving, and it seems like their potential living situation could bring them closer together, though perhaps not in the way many might expect. As tensions rise in Genoa City, the storylines involving the Newmans, Abbotts, and other residents are unfolding with deep emotional consequences. Summer's jealousy over Claire's involvement in Harrison's life is a central point of contention, but it also highlights a larger issue for her, a growing sense of displacement. While Chance offers her reassurance, Summer's vulnerability shines through, reflecting her fear of being pushed aside in the family dynamic. This jealousy will undoubtedly lead to further conflicts, especially as Kyle and Claire's relationship progresses. Meanwhile, Nate's predicament with Damian continues to grow more complicated. Although he's attempted to cover his tracks with a false offer of employment at Winters, it's clear that the deeper truth about their relationship could have far-reaching consequences. The discovery that Damian has deeper ties to Monte Cristo Investments, a company with shady dealings, introduces another layer of intrigue to the situation. Nate's internal conflict between doing the right thing and protecting his own interests could lead to even more difficult decisions in the near future. With Damian now aware of Nate's involvement in the Winters family, how will he react? Will Nate's secrets come to light sooner than he anticipated? In a more heartfelt moment, Adam and Chelsea's conversation about moving in together provides some insight into their evolving relationship as parents. Although there is no clear indication that they are considering a romantic reunion, their focus on providing a stable and supportive environment for Connor is commendable. Connor's struggle with OCD adds a layer of depth to the narrative, and his desire to have his mother present to help him cope with his anxieties only complicates matters further. This potential move could lead to new dynamics in Adam and Chelsea's relationship, forcing them to reconcile their past while looking toward the future. The upcoming episodes promise even more drama and emotional twists as characters like Summer, Chance, Adam, and Chelsea continue to grapple with their own insecurities, fears, and desires. As relationships shift and new connections form, the tension in Genoa City is building, and fans can expect explosive moments in the coming weeks. Stay tuned for more updates and spoilers on The Young and the Restless, as the drama intensifies and more secrets come to light.